We're up in the Nahatlatch Valley this morning. It looks like a wonderful morning. I'm here with my friend Devin Page.
Morning, Joe.
Sun's coming up. It looks really nice. We got to camp at the most spectacular campsite I think I've been at in a while. It's a place called Grizzly Falls. We had this site all to ourselves today. It's a bit of a 4x4 drive up here, but it's a great start to our expedition. What a beautiful location. Here in the Nahatlatch Valley. Wow.
This is all within Nlaka'pamux Territory.
Oh, refreshing. It's pretty hot up here today, but that waterfalls is like a great big air conditioning system. Now we're up here, we're going to be hiking 5 or 6 clicks at the start of our day up to Teapot Creek. It's time to strap on our boots and hike on down the road. Yesterday we tried to drive a little bit further down the road. That didn't end well. But we didn't get stuck for long. And so we're going to park the truck here and walk that last 6 clicks to Teapot. And then we're going to head up what the logging company has built, a bit of a switchback road before they stop. And then we're going to head into the valley and see what we can see. It's going to be a great day. There we go. What a floodplain down there. The Nahatlatch is just gorgeous. That's all provincial park, just the strip, just the floodplain at this point. Quick stop for just a bit of a break, snack break on Teapot Creek. We made it to Teapot Creek. We're in the lower Teapot. Devin's just tanking up on water because we're going to be going up the hill next. Down that way is the park boundary, Nahatlatch Park. Just a very short ways right there. Further up, there's no roads. It's a beautiful wild valley, and we're going to be hiking into that. And so I haven't seen this lower part. Devin and I hiked a couple years ago into Teapot Lake and into the whole upper part of the valley to where there's these forks and these neat granite pools. We hope to go up from the lower valley from here and get to that same place. So then we'll have walked a good portion of Teapot Valley and we'll understand the forest there better. What we've seen so far, it's absolutely magnificent. It's a hot day in the neighborhood. Devin and I are taking a break. I know I really needed a break. We have just hiked the length of how much road has been built. We've hit the end of the road. We're in kind of a little pine flat here. And down below us, oh, there you go. There's tiny little pine trees in a mossy forest. It's really quite beautiful. There's the end of a road down there. And so now we basically bushwhack. Our next destination is a creek where we'll find a level place with water. There it is. This is pretty nice hiking, backpacking. This isn't normally what we bushwhack through. It's pretty open, pretty level too. This will change, but for now, wow, this is glorious. And it smells just like it looks. It smells like a beautiful pine forest. One of the pleasures of bushwhacking. Every now and then it gets easy. Right, Devin? Every now and then it gets easy.
Yeah, it'll be easier than this.
I just took a fall. Oh man, and I think I broke my pinky finger. It's starting to hurt a bit and to swell, and it seems to be at a funny angle. I think it's a sign we need to make camp. So Devin's checking out if we can drop down here and get down to water and make camp for the night. It's 10 to 9 in the evening, After many adventures, we got down to the bottom of the canyon in this part of Teapot Creek. And that means we have water. Right now we're trying to get our food hung so the bears don't get it. Beautiful old growth Douglas fir trees. Wow. Gorgeous forest, clear pools. Oh, what a spot. But it's not easy to get to. We have to descend into the canyon because we needed water tonight. We needed to drink. We got temps here. Today they got up to about 33 Celsius. There's a nice little bit of a haze in the clouds, so I think that kept it from going to 40. It was hot. And there's no water up top, so at some point it got thirsty. We are in a very beautiful place right now. There's Devin. He's getting ready to hang our food in that tree. And that's our main task. It's a good thing the light's going. We had a full day. Well, it's a new day, and we are ever hopeful of making it further up the valley. This is our beautiful camp here in the canyon of Teapot Creek. We're just getting ready to pack up and head out again. What we've seen so far is beautiful old growth cedar, mostly cedar and fir. And this river, oh my gosh, wow. Another beautiful blue sky day. It's going to be a hot one, so we're really going to have to pack a lot of water. We're getting a really good sense of the forest. Oh, that's interesting. We have a bear just outside our camp. We let out a whoop. The bear was kind of heading in our direction. And now it's sort of on the edge. We'll just keep there. Well, he didn't take off very far. He's sort of on the edge. So at least the bear knows we're here. And so that's a good thing. Bear's behaving normally. And we're going to be good. To pay attention. Main thing is bear knows we're here. Well, we escaped the bear. The bear, upon hearing Devin's holler, looked at us for a bit, then took off the other way. So we started to climb up the hillside. We've got about 300 meters to go to climb up, and we've knocked off 100 and some odd meters. We're just taking a little break in a bench here, pine-covered bench. Yeah, Douglas fir, quiet little place. And there's a ton of mule deer up here. Devin saw a mule deer, and this whole dry slope here is overlain with deer trail. Yeah, it's a cool spot. We can also see where the Cougar Creek fire just came across that ridge there, but that fire didn't get into Teapot. I think that was back 2015, something like that. So, thank goodness for that. There's a beautiful bench with a deer trail along it, but we have to keep going up. Yeah, we're starting to hit some big firs as we head up the hill. This hill is every bushwhacker's dream. Wide open, and then big, beautiful Douglas fir trees. Whoa. That is nice. Whoa. Gnarly veteran here. Whoa. Just beautiful. Okay, so we're going to continue up the hill as we look to get on a bench which is up above us. We picked out a place where we think we can camp, at least on a GPS, bottom of this dry creek bed, which is also home to amazingly beautiful forest. Yeah, we set up camp here beside Teapot Creek. This is our second camp, number 2 camp. We got down to the sort of dry creek bed with that beautiful forest. It's a little tight in here, but we sleep in something called bug bivvies, as in bivvy sacks, but they just have bug net over them. And on nice days like we've been having, that allows us essentially to sleep outside bug free. So we hide in these. Have lightweight mattresses that go with them, lightweight sleeping bags. That's how we can carry all our gear, including camera gear and the like. And this is dinner. Freeze-dried dinner. So a week's worth of food can be kept at a packable weight. Basically, I have all my food for a week in this giant lunch bag. A week of backpacking. So we're gonna head down to the creek, boil up some water, have a bite to eat. Been another long day, but wow, saw a lot of beautiful stuff. Well, it's a new day. We broke camp. We're heading up through this delightful forest. We're going to head for where the river forks, Teapot Creek forks, and make our camp there and keep our eyes peeled as we head on this last segment of our backpacking where we make our more permanent camp. Just changing up batteries. Get a chance to sit down in this forest. So this looks like a coastal forest, but I think it's kind of transition, and it has extensive fire history. You can tell there's fire burned stumps and the like. So this is a forest that's come up after, you know, fire that's not ancient history for sure. You can still see the stumps haven't completely rotted down that are fire burned, but just amazing amount of Douglas fir in here. Really interesting forest. Red cedar in this grove. We'll see what's on down the way, but interesting fire history here. Never been logged. It's like we're on a tall ship. You can hear the trees. They sound like tall ship masts groaning in the wind or the breeze. That's a big cedar over there. Wow. Yeah. Whew. I'll make my way through this stuff. Wow. Beautiful, lush old forest here. Whew. As I continue to walk through this level ground. Wow. Kind of a cedar fir flat. This is just stunning. Whew. Look at this stuff. Beautiful. We're maybe 500 or 600 meters from the forks. Oh, there's some big green pools in the Teapot Creek down in there. I'm sitting on a big old growth snag. It's come down here. You can see it heading up. There's cedars and firs sprinkled around. Looks like hemlock. Oh, it's kind of coastally forest. And it is an old, tall, gnarly forest. That's my swimsuit sort of drying in the sun. Oh, we made camp here at the forks, which is just heaven. We camped here before when we came into Teapot Valley from the other side, from the Big Silver side. This time we worked up from the Nahatlatch, and we finally reached the point where we came down to last time, the fork. And it really is spectacular in here. Big trees, beautiful swimming holes in Teapot Creek. So I'm just hanging out in the sun and warming up a little bit. I never thought I'd say that because we've been really baking in this August heat, but you get in that cool creek and oh, everything changes. It's almost like you're at the beach here. So we'll get our bivy sack set up, and then tomorrow take a closer look at some of the big trees around here, including on the other side of the river that I want to check out. Devin's just making a pad for the stove. This fantastic spot to have supper. Fill up some water. Wow, what a beautiful view here beside one of the branches of Teapot Creek. Wow. Just over there, I got my clothes drying on a tree. Over there is some other pools. There's a second little stream over on that side. Just glorious here. And that's where we're hanging out tonight.